So, today I would like to talk about the most pressing environmental issues. It's in order to raise your consciousness and encourage you to act in the right way when it comes to the issues that can affect the world, you, and the future generation. And when it comes to the main problem, one of the main and one of the most significant problem is actually deforestation. Deforestation is something you're already aware of. It's cutting down the trees for different purposes. And deforestation is not a problem in fact, regardless of the consequences that it can lead to. For example, there is nothing wrong, there is something wrong with cutting down the trees, but it's more about how it affects in the long run, not just the tree at the particular moment. And we will discuss the issues a bit later, but now we will talk about the causes. The main cause of deforestation is actually a person, or let's say in general, the population growth. For example, you need to feed the growing population, you need to accommodate this population, and this all leads to the demand for farms, houses, apartments, roads, because there is urbanization, a very extreme urbanization in general, and that's why this actually is a problem. The next problem is pollution. Pollution is quite typical, it's widespread, it's about particularly every problem. This happens in the streets, you can actually witness it every day. And air pollution is really bad for people with respiratory issues, for those people who have problems with lungs. Then there is water pollution. Water pollution is especially bad for marine creatures because they can die out because of it. They can actually suffer a lot because of water pollution, and that's a big issue. Then we have soil pollution. Soil pollution is not that common, but it usually happens because of the different batteries or engines being left in the streets, and then soil becomes contaminated. The next problem is actually noise pollution, a recent phenomenon. I wouldn't say that it was common in the past, because in the past people used to live in the suburban areas. They enjoyed the nature sounds, the birds, the water, the forest, but now it's not the case anymore. People live in the cities. Cities are full of constructions, shopping malls, some kind of cars, machines, and all this noise is pretty annoying for mental health, but also bad for animals who cannot who cannot actually live with the sounds, which is bad for them. And the next problem is global warming. I think you're all aware of global warming. Everyone knows about it, everyone talks about it, and there is no need to continue in this kind of discussion. You can just watch a video what happens if we don't do anything with global warming. Next, we have actually the problem of biodiversity loss, which can be a result of deforestation as well. It's when some animals die out, since the habitats they live in were either destructed or altered, and they cannot live there anymore. And this is really bad for ecosystem, food chain, and etc. And the last one is actually water scarcity. Water scarcity is a big issue, and you can actually see what it actually is with the help of the numbers you have on the